And hello there, everyone. Usei George here, and welcome to another episode of Titan Quest: The Loot Grind. We are here on episode number 171 of this series. Do appreciate everybody who has come out. I hope that your guys' time zone, whatever your guys' time zone is most wunderbar. So, on the agenda for today, we're going to be doing... I've been trying to get some stuff recorded here, but geez Louise, White Cat. You little attention needer, you. White Cat, White Cat, White Cat. Just a sec, guys. Need to let him out. Sorry about that, guys. But White Cat, of course, being the little attention needer that he is, decided, I want out, and he only got back in a few minutes ago. If that's not ironic, I don't know what is. So, as I was trying to say, going to be been trying to get some stuff recorded, and I've just been having a little bit of technical difficulties. Been trying to get some stuff done, and hopefully I've gotten them all ironed out and all that jazz. But I've gotten some more oh, hello. I've gotten some more relic, golden scarab charms, and ultimately stuff that has been off camera. Like I said, I've been dealing with a little bit of technical difficulties. I think it's just I'm hoping that it's just one of those momentary hiccups in the system that's been plaguing me, so I've been doing stuff, so we're hoping to get one more. We got the last completed one there. That'll bring us 5. I just want to get another fragment, because of course relics are 3 and charms are 5. So I want to get at least 2. And all that. I've talked about this. I was trying to talk about this in earlier, previous attempt, before I had a little system hiccup. Talked about the how the Embracer Group
needs more energy.
Breaking up into 3 separate companies, because it's one of these things, it's a tech company that's grown. They were buying, for a number of years, up to the last couple of years. It was like last year, I think it was. They were just buying companies and names left, right, and center. And of course, as part of their plans to do their stuff, to make sure that the Embracer Group, which is the umbrella company that... Oh, hello. Come here. Not again. One of these running around the corners, trying to get his battle buddies. Already, you stupid thing. There we go. The Embracer Group, to help make sure that they can keep as many people afloat as possible. They're splitting into 3 companies. One of which, Coffee Stain and Friends. is going to be the company that's going to hold THQ Nordic for its stuff. And of course, THQ Nordic is the company that has the rights to TQ. And of course, it was Nordic Games, the holding company, and holding. Here I am. I'm trying to combine Nordic multiple times. Nordic Games, THQ Nordic Games. And basically, with them, the holding company, Nordic Games, became known as THQ Nordic, and eventually became known as, or was it? I'd have to double check my history on that. Might have been, they might have just decided to redo themselves as Embracer. But I know that Nordic Games, the studio,
do you need something?
is the one that owns the IP for THQ, for the THQ Iron Lord game, Titan Quest Switches, of course. But we have right here. So,
Yes.
come again.
Hurry. The monsters will be here.
So,
What do you want? Quick, before I pack up.
okay. So, let's quickly stock up some potions. There.
Thanks.
And we're going to quickly hop over here to Helos. We're going to go back to normal difficulty to do our Chaos Dungeons. So yeah, it's I think they may have gone straight from Embracer Group, the THQ Nordic Games, the holding company. I think they may have gone just straight to. Oh, that's an idea. Let's quickly dump off our potions. We're not going to worry about doing our Electrum just yet. It's tempting. But I want to go over here to Gadir and do the gold transmuter. So yeah, it is kind of sad that they shut down Pieces Interactive. They were one of the co-developers of
Opportunity
Titan
is a
Quest
divinity.
stuff.
Don't be a stranger.
In a sec. Ooh.
Ah, my favorite whale. I mean, customer. You'll be back.
We'll hold on to that guy and put him into the processor for an ultra.
Delivering wooden goods
Not sure if I
across
have
the
that
Mediterranean.
in an to my house here in an unaltered state.
Knock on wood.
Let's see. Intellect. Ooh. Definitely gonna put this over here.
Sturdy chests made from our famous cypress wood. Thank you.
Good thing. of organizing here. That would also be a good idea too, would be to take as much of this stuff over to actually there'll only be one load, of course, but we could take it over to Legendary and yeah. Okay, oh, take something else. Oop. See if we can't see any not without having to dump something, and we'll just go ahead and quickly voyage over to Legendary, from Epic. Do a quick good sale. Why am I on normal? I don't know why I thought I'd select. I don't know why it came up as normal. It should have come up as Legendary. There we go. Yeah, it is. Part of me does find it sad that Pieces Interactive got shut down. Hey, technically, you know, with them owning the with THQ Nordic and Art Digital Arrow and one or two.
All right.
And on Art
Here's what I have in
Studios.
stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
And with the other studios that have helped do the stuff, at least in theory, they could, and it'd be really nice, but this is, I already know this is more than likely a forlorn hope that the potential for a, you know what, let me double check something here before we forget. Quickly pull up the vault. I know we got the stuff we need for epic difficulty. Double check. Transfer area. Boom, boom. And put the partial there. Let's see. We'll take a quick look-see here at the stuff here. So, let's see. Deja of Osiris. Or I put that right there, because it's not going to be much help. And the plumage, that is also going to be, yeah, these guys, we'll chuck them into the system. This is some of the other stuff I've, you know, this Dreadful Electrum Charm, the Prismatic. I have to process all this stuff, and why is that in the system? Tree. Wow. Just put him right there. Oh, that's right. Normal. 10. Let's see. Elemental Pierce. Elemental. Ooh. We need to get a new guy. Need to get a new guy. I'm not don't remember why I thought that originally, why I was okay. So we will need to do so. We have reason to come back to normal anyway to do the Chaos Dungeons anyway. So, let's quickly head back to Rakotis.
Hurry. The monsters will be here. What do you want? Quick, before I pack up.
Something tells me I'd just wait to sell this guy. He'll get us.
Where is that lazy boy? Oh, hello.
Wait a minute.
So long.
Will I even be able to get superior potions? So quickly head over here to the north to Corinth and see if we can pick that up. It's one of these little bitty itty bitty details. It's like, huh? Am I remembering this right? Am I remembering this right at all?
Finally, the market is busy again. Almost too busy. A cart nearly rammed into my stall. Can you believe it?
Preserving everything, even grapes.
Try some of your dried grapes.
Bye.
We have to head back to Helos. And re-enable our what's-its. Didn't even, because I had the filters on, I didn't even get to bash either of those guys. Not the end of the world. I love it how they decided to be able to put this in, and you know, it's the place where, you know, where you see in the start of the game, you know, in the opening cinematic, you know, it's like, your gods will not save you. Oh, I've never, unless it doesn't get explored, but it should be. I don't know why it doesn't. If I previously explored this and it doesn't show up, why? I always like it when the Telking comes out. Bajalagelos, however you say his name, he says, you know, it's like, your gods will, you know, over here, there's the head, it's like, your gods will not save you! Roar! To our thing out here. Of course, we're going to be getting ridiculously low amounts of Electrum, but low amounts of Electrum I will take. See? 48, 112, but that's actually kind of nice. Well, it's only 16. No, I'll take 16. That's just, of course, for base baddies. You know, the bosses, they're going to cough up more. Excuse me, but it felt good. will take painfully slow Electrum over no Electrum. I have to restart the game in order to get stuff happen. We'll do that. You know, I just found myself thinking of how pathetic it is, how strong my level is versus these baddies. Of how, you know, I'm just able to, you know, be, you know, so, you know, like, you know, if some part of me had, you know, Medusa power, you know, it'd just be a little turn of one of the stake hairs, and just say, ugh! You know, wouldn't have to be all the stake hairs together. It could be just one and they instantly go, ah! Better yet, they instantaneously, what's it up? And then instantly, they petrify, and then suddenly they instantly disintegrate. I remember playing Castle Crashers back in the day on stream, and we had Medusa, and she would try to do her thing, and she just freaked out there at the end when, you know, when you killed her. So, and so that was just fun to do in some ways. So. Let's see if we can't get an golden scarab this go around. Nope. We're going to have to restart the game, cycle the game. Yeah. Just thought of, you know, these guys, you know, being the equivalent of Medusa, you know, have them instantaneously petrified, then their petrified body instantaneously grinds down to nothing. Not bad. Hit Epic there. I was like, wait, don't be a dum-dum. You need to do this normal difficulty, twee. There we go. I said, like I said, this is just me. If I were in any leadership position in Embracer Slant Coffee Stain, which is going to be the successor umbrella company that'll have THQ Nordic under it, and of course THQ Nordic, I would, find a way to patch, sort of do a final patch. I know that they've been focusing their developmental energies on other material, notably TQ2, of course. But my 2 cents is that, as I've said many a time before, I think there ought to be a last hurrah patch, and they ought to patch in the stuff that they meant to patch in for Atlantis. The arcane formula and the artifacts. As well as patching some new sets and other new formula. But that's just me. I know it's more than likely not going to happen, so. But one can always dream. One can always pray, and then, of course, when TQ2 comes out, be utterly disappointed in the developers for not, doing something that could help appease the fans. Now, I always like it when I can find something different or new in game. I know that, in theory, I think it could be, I think it is potentially possible to essentially sort of, with the vault, I'm not fully sure. I'd have to go double check. Check my eyes, check that all my I's and T's are dotted and crossed, however you want to say it. Oh, hello. Finally. Oh, hello! Double hello! Double hello! I think I only got part of that. The Babylonian raiment. Definitely gonna go put those in storage. Say, we are getting stuff. That gold. I mean, granted, it's gonna be, one of these little things where it's an itty bitty little thing.
Hurry! The monsters will be here. What do you want? Quick, before I pack up!
sell those guys like that.
Goodbye.
Just careful where you put everything. That's it, we're out of space.
Just a sec, guys. Alright, guys, I had to go use the little trees room. Getting the edge, and I was like, yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. So let's see here. We need to get 3 more cycles of the... at least 3 more cycles of the Scarab. One to complete the charm that we already have, and then 2 more for the seed of the next charm, if we need it. Always nice to see them go flying like that. Ragdoll physics. You guys will get me some more Electrum. And some loot, of course. Very good. Little boyo. Give me your charm.
Not enough energy.
Two more now. Two more cycles. So hopefully won't take too long. Oh. That one is very good for what it is. Fun to see the guys just go, oh, in death. They literally go flying. One more time, and then we'll cycle the. Yeah, we'll still do one more time, but we're already getting the stuff to be quite literally be muted. So one more time, then we'll cycle. Look at this! This is the second time we've picked up the Babylonian spear. The reason I knew it was there is because I had pulled up the filter. Last time on this session, this particular game session. Yep. Okay. Let's see what we can get. that? That is, isn't it? Recall that we have pierce resistance. We'll cycle through and get a couple more, and then we'll double check. Once again, I hit the wrong button. I twigged the K button when I meant to hit the L button.
Hurry! The monsters will be here. What do you want? Quick, before I pack up! Be careful.
Just careful where you put everything.
Check, whoops. Snips over your tree. It's very smart of you. Trying to go to the wrong difficulty. We'll cycle the game, I think. Now let's try one, just one more time for giggles. One more time for giggles, and then we'll cycle the game. Stupid trunk. Now, cycle the game. We can also double check the vault. Oh boy. There was recently a deal with the studio. Let's see, 10 persistence. Yep, 10. I remembered correctly. I remembered correctus. Le. Alright. Ironlore being the original THQ, and Ironlore being the original developers, release publishers, Pieces Interactive. We got Digital Arrow and other studios. I don't remember if they. I don't think these two studios have been closed down. But I know that Pieces Interactive has been closed down. So in theory, one of those two studios, if could do, a final patch. If, technically, if THQ were smart, they would do a final patch. Because undoubtedly, they've had people, still play the game. Kerplunk does it, I do it, other people do it. They've probably run into a few bugs here and there. And hopefully they would, report them. And say, hey, this here is a bug, could you please fix? It would be smart on the THQ Nordic's part of one of their remaining co-developing studios on Titan Quest do a final patch when when TQ2 comes out, or is about to come out. I know that they're going to have early access to excuse me. Just a sec. I'm going to stretch. Sorry about that. But I know that on the recent deal with this annual showcase early last month, that they had a deal with where TQ2 would be going through early access. Basically, presumably, sort of a little bit of a quote-unquote alpha if you will. You know, you have an alpha, a beta, and that sort of thing, and then you have a full release. Sort of thing. Shut up there, dude. And if they do it right, they could have the early access be a, if not function as a beta, at least function as a part of. And they're obviously doing alpha and beta builds right now, at least undoubtedly doing alpha builds. And they've been recently showing off some of the actual gameplay. We're not having too much luck, are we? One more time and then we'll cycle again. But my 2 cents, they should take the opportunity to have early access. Use this early access to get not just feedback on gameplay. Excuse me. Not just gameplay design, but you know, potential problems. See, that's why, you know, for Minecraft stuff, I tend to do a prototype. Now, yes, I don't always test the prototype. I normally hardly ever test a prototype for a smelter. But then again, I am taking... Oh, hello? Hello there. Come to Tree Daddy. We're delaying the inevitable. Your buddies won't help you, Scarab. Say you died. But the reason my smelters still often work in Minecraft is more often than not is because I'm just doing tweaks of the system. Making, you know, trying different... why am I on Epic? Why am I going to Epic? Well, let's go ahead and do an Epic grind. Why did I go to Epic? Who knows? Might have a... Ooh. Mr. Mad, you are... I'm glad that you're not there anymore. No, what's it? Side face. Yeah, basically, you know, I'm just taking the same basic design, you know, playing around with it, and, basically seeing what there is to adjust. And, you know, obviously, you know, I didn't quite as fully think out the current smelter as I could have, but yes, the inevitable will be UTT. Obviously, you know, at least got, oh, hello. At least I've gotten some experience in, you know, seeing what some of this stuff is like. Normal, that's what I want. That. God's what's it was. That stun resistance is pretty good. Stun resistance is pretty darn good. Alright, let's see here. Now it's a few minutes early. I'm still going to go ahead and call break because I need to go use the little trees room. So yeah, guys, go and stand up, stretch, get something to eat, get some drink, use the restroom. I'll see y'all here in a little bit. Okay, guys, tree is back. Sorry it took me an extra few moments there to take care of some stuff, so... Thinking we might, not sure if we're going to do it next week or not. Maybe the week after. Probably return to Lord and Lady Grind. It's been a while since we last had some fun with them, so... I found myself thinking that that would be a good idea. Let's see, one more time to... trail... At least one more time to do stuff here. Since we got some epic stuff, we'll head over to Legendary to make sure we get the best possible price. Glitched into his camo there. Alright, yeah, we'll cycle the game. We'll still bash stuff out of these guys. How doing on Electrum? 425? Not bad, not bad. Gotta love the ragdoll physics with some of these guys. Technically, this guy right there was just spoken. It's technically he should have been taken out. Okay, let's first go to Legendary. So we can, for the epic stuff we got, so we can get maximum bling for that. Yeah, we might go ahead next week and, well, I think we'll probably will next week. Go ahead and head off to Lord and Lady Grind so that we can have some fun with them.
Trust me, your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it?
Of course, we'll take
May your path always be
board.
even.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
Now, some of the sound effects are going haywire, so yeah, it's definitely time to cycle the game.
Is that
all good? It'd take me a little bit to get my laptop reset up. I had to... Part of my errands today, I had to go say hi to Tree Dad and show him a couple things I got. TQ. He's like, ooh, can I have that? Ooh, can I have that? And then he was like, what have you got in return for me, Tree Dad? And he was like, oh, I got this and got that and this other thing. He was like, It was a little bit more toward him than it was toward me in terms of loot, but then again, I tend to grind more here on the PC, and he's been having a little bit of fun playing with it on mobile. And to my immediate knowledge, mobile and you can't use the vaults with mobile, to my immediate knowledge. ourselves a, hello! Come here, Scarab. He's obviously saying, help, help, help! Not bad. Could be a heck of a lot better, I'll say that for sure. First I thought that, the guy right there was somebody I could fight. I was like, wait a minute, that's a, come on, pick up the gold, thank you. I was like, wait a minute, that's a guard, and I'm not gonna fight him.
Need more energy.
Quickly picked everything up. Excuse me.
Hurry! The monsters will be here. What do you want? Quick, before I pack up! Be careful.
Where is that lazy boy? Oh, hello.
Oh. I don't know if I had any.
That's it, we're out of space.
You're not out of space, son. You have plenty of space. So do I, for that matter. whatever reason, seeing the buckler there a few moments ago, when we were over by those grubs, that got me thinking to the 1997 film Titanic by James Cameron, and how I like to call Spicer Lovejoy, that's Cal's valet / henchman. I like to call him the Buckler at the part where we infamously seeing Titanic starting to go, split in half. Because of course he's holding on right there on the starboard side, on the starboard railing of the boat deck, and you start to see, the railing start to literally split apart, as if he's dragging, as if he's forcing the ship to split apart. Of course, it's the immense forces the Titanic is under, that cause, that cause the ship to split in half. And it's thought these days that the ship didn't reach quite that high an angle. That it was a somewhat shallower angle than is, in the movie, Titanic's depicted as about this 40-odd degree angle, 45 degree angle, something like that. And because of that high angle, combined with her what would become the stern section's great bulk, that she ultimately split in half. Well, about 5/8 and 3/8. But I mean, even at 15-degree angle, that is still a lot of weight for the ship's hull to bear, rather than say a 45-degree angle. And, oh, hello. Shield of the War. I think I got that. Yeah. Alright, we'll do one more little reset, and then we'll probably see where the where we end up. But yeah, thought these days is that hello. And of course, back in the days of the inquiries, it was thought by many that because of the testimony of the officers, most notably Charles H. Lightoller, but of course he wasn't the only. He was the senior surviving officer. It was him, 5th Officer Moody. I think 3rd Officer Pittman also survived. I know that 1st Officer Murdoch, Chief Officer Wild, and Captain Smith, I know that they all perished, as well as 6th Officer Moody. Yeah, I think it was the 2nd. Yeah, well, we're going to do a reset. Now let's try one more time. We'll try one more time just for giggles, and then we'll see what we can do. Stuff. These guys all flying. There we go.
Have you seen that good-for-nothing servant?
we'll check that out.
Yes, yes. Come again.
I think we have that one.
Hurry. The monsters will be here. What do you want? Quick, before I pack up.
Yeah, I always like to call him the Buckler in that instance. Apparently, the backstory that I've read on the James Cameron's Titanic wiki is that he is a former Lovejoy is, let's see, 10% speed, Pierce. Oh, good. We can put it in. We'll still go a couple times to get additional fragments. But apparently Lovejoy was, before he got employed to be Cal's valet / henchman, it was apparently with the Pinkertons. And that's why that's part of the reason why in the film, the part where Rose, on the night the ship is, after the evening after the ship has left Queenstown, what is Queenstown Island at the time, now known as Cobh, why she, when Rose tried to commit suicide, that's part of his experience with the Pinkertons, he's able to obviously use the deduction of he wasn't quite telling, neither Jack nor Rose were quite telling the truth, because he noticed, obviously, he was able to deduce, at least, Lovejoy was able to deduce that, hey, not all the truth is being told here. Which would make sense. If you've previously had some experience, albeit unjust means from our point of view these days, of law enforcement. It's, at the time it was more or less acceptable. So you have for the Pinkertons to be used by the robber barons of the day. Of course, given the fact that Cal was heir to a steel fortune, knowing that, for example, Andrew Carnegie, his chairman Henry Frick, for the especially for the 1892 strike that he called out the Pinkertons for at the
Hurry. The monsters will be here.
one steel mill there.
Want. Quick, before I pack up.
It's that was a big thing at the time. That time period, it was ending about that same time period, not long, about the time the Titanic sank / start of World War I. It was in that time period that what we know as the Gilded Age definitely came to an end. There's some debate, to my understanding, there's some debate on when specifically the Gilded Age ended. But it was definitely by the time of the Titanic / World War I that what we call, the Gilded Age was definitely ended. There's also, of course, you know, the Gilded Age, the Gilded Era, coassigns. You know, that's what's normally it's called here in the States. It was called the Victorian Era in the UK. Hello. Ooh. Song of the Serpent. Already got that. Probably ought to cycle the game. We at least have the one. We'll do one more. One last one more for this particular game session, and then we'll restart the game. But you know, it's kind of sad that, you know, for J. Bruce Ismay, he was the chairman of the White Star Line. At the time the Olympic class was conceived, he succeeded his father, Thomas Ismay, for the position of chairmanship of the White Star Line. It was 1899 that his father died, and that's when J. Bruce succeeded him as White Star's chairman, and it was in 1907.
Hurry! The monsters
Not
will be
long
here.
after
What do you
the...
want? Quick, before I pack up!
What was that thing? Oh, poison. I saw the retaliation. I was like...
Bye.
I read it as potion retaliation. I was like, wait a minute. Is this something new that they added to the game that I didn't notice before? And of course, it was in 1907, in conjunction with the launch of the RMS Lusitania and RMS Mauritania by the White Star's rival, the Cunard Line, that was the... God, what's the term I'm looking for? It was the... that was the germination of the idea... Oh, hello. That was the germination of the idea of what became known as the Olympic class. That is the Olympic, the Titanic, and the Britannic. And of course, out of the three, the Olympic was the only one that managed to survive for any length of time. She made it to the mid-30s. Whilst in service, it was 1934. That was her last year of service, and it was in 1935 that
Not
she
enough
was
energy.
that the Olympic was sadly. Hate when I twig a thing like that. It was sadly in 1935 that the process of Olympic's demolition began, or at least she was earmarked to start that process, and it was not long after that the Olympic herself was finally decommissioned.
Hurry! The monsters will be here. What do you want? Quick, thanks.
Of course, at that time, she was just over 20 years old.
Do you need something?
And for, you know, a ship of
Solo?
her age, you know, it was a case of technology had really advanced. We had diesel-powered engines that were far more practical than even, you know, 10 years prior, you know, in the mid-20s. And so, you know, a lot of ships, even though they may have carried the prefix RMS, Royal Mail Ship, that's what RMS stands for, related to the British monarchy in this case, the mail service. A number of ships were called MV, motor vessel. Not all, of course. Of course, ships had to be of, you know, military grade to be called HMS, you know, his or her Majesty's ship. And, you know, it's, the Britannic, when she was in hospital ship service, was known as HMHS, His Majesty's Hospital Ship. And of course, when she sank off the island of Kea in the Aegean Sea, near Greece, near mainland Greece, the Britannic was the largest ship ever lost in World War I, the largest by tonnage. I think we'll do this one more time. This is taking a little bit longer than anticipated. This might just do some more grinding on Epic. Let's see if we can't get one more charred fragment here on this go round. Fudge apples. Jerky McJerkface. We'll go ahead and make sure we get this stuff transferred over to Swap Central. We at least have the 2 fragments that we already have. Oh. Oh, that's right. We need to head over to the caravan. Yeah, it's a lot of the survivors, at least
Have you seen that good-for-nothing
the survivors that Jacques Cousteau interviewed when he was alive.
I'll need another camel.
And, in the I think it was in the mid-70s.
Hurry. The
that he
monsters will be here.
interviewed them.
What do you want? Quick, before I pack up.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was in the mid-70s that, it was like 1975 or 1976, I think it was 75, that Jacques Cousteau went and relocated Britannic. And the British Admiralty had apparently, for whatever reason, misplaced the coordinates, or given different coordinates from what Jacques Cousteau ultimately determined the Britannic's position to be at. And historian Simon Mills. That's a good idea. I should check that. Let's quickly do that before I forget. Again. But Simon Mills, he owns the HMHS Britannic. He essentially got the, however you want to say it, a quote-unquote acquired the rights to the Britannic wreck, and he now owns it. And there was this documentary I learned that know of called on Nova, done by PBS. And what happened was back in 1996, I was trying to remember the date. Robert Ballard, who of course famously in 1986, first in 1985, he rediscovered the wreck, and then in 1986 he went down in the submersible Alvin, owned by the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution, Oh, that's what I meant to do. That's the other thing I meant to do. Yeah. It's like, what was the thing else that I needed to get? It was in 1986 that Ballard went down, because it was in September 1985 that he found the wreck. And it was in the July of the following year, 1986, that he went down in person. So, energy, health. Yeah, we definitely need to go through and do some Norse stuff. Let's see here. Oh wait, that's normal. That's normal that I need to redo. Demons, stun, demons, elemental, strength, health regen, armor, health. I might just have to go through and do normal, actually. Bleeding, health, cold res, intel. It's all going to be the same. Demons, solar attack, stun. Let's go forth, and we will do some normal level on Ragnarok. That would be a good place. Let's go over to the Darklands with Imhotep on normal. And that will be a good spot, methinks, to do. Let's see, Darklands. That would be a good spot, because I know I didn't check the what's-its. Let's see, let's bring this one guy, let's see, 648. 40, oh, that's good. For normal level, that's good. Sounds like they're saying soup. Yeah, we can, what I'm thinking here is that we can run, the mines here, you know, go outside, do the mines out here, and then, you know, do the run through these mines here, go through that area, go through here, go through all this, probably up to here, and maybe even outside a little bit. That way we can get the fungoid spores, as well as any potential other stuff. So let's quickly go ahead. Let's deck outside. We'll quickly come through this area here. I don't know why I kept pressing S when I meant to press A. I don't ever remember that being that blocked. Let's quickly go out here to the stuff out here. Oh, this way. It sounds like they're saying Sue. Just a sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. That was pretty good for a hammer. Fungoid spores! Oh, 2 fungoid spores. Huzzah! That is probably a Loki majestic chest. Called it! Called it. Majestic chest right there. I am good. I wish it was just a real nice majestic chest, you know, with a lot of good loot. What a dream. Oh, wait, it's different. Ah, Majesty. Cornelius' Majesty.
Need more energy.
We are just getting a bunch of Loki chests, aren't we? And the Great Shroom is now the Great Gone. Ooh. Oh, I don't think I have that. The Clasp of the Mothers? Let's see here. Where is it? Ooh. Ooh. See? The law of unintended consequences. I want that there. Another Loki chest. Oh, I stand corrected. Sure I didn't miss anything there. Sleep. Miss anybody up here toward the entrance? Nope. And teleport back to the portal. I mean the rebirth fountain. That'd be a Loki chest. Potion there. I was like, oh, gotta pick that up. Ooh. Curse of the Wilds. That one's nice. That's very nice. Whoa! Excuse me. Excuse me again. Jeez Louise. Just a sec, guys. I gotta quickly go use Little Tree's room. BRB. Sorry about that, guys. So, let's see here. Oh, I got Posporon again. Shoot.
Your inventory
You can't
is
carry
full.
anymore.
Shoot.
Long spears and stays in there, please.
That.
I wish I was a cider.
Welcome! You won't find any finer arms. I've sold battle gear to Donor and Tyr. Mind you, I've cracked a couple of Jotun skulls myself, I have. Armed with my own weapons, of course.
I love how it does that. Loki chest? Non-Loki chest. Not bad.
Well, I'm impressed. Don't forget to loot their corpses.
Dude. Why do you think I had to come into town? It's because I was busy looting corpses. Gosh darn it, I'm now thinking back to the Matrix again. How Smith says to Morpheus, you know, human beings are a disease. You are a cancer of this planet. You are plague. We are the cure. Let's head, we'll head here this time to Scandia. Excuse me. Been a bit of a day. Taking care of some IRL things and then gaming and yada 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 yada.
Welcome, strangers. Look at our shop. My father is the best smith in town. You'll slay some trolls for me, will you?
Alright, let's head, let's see what we can find over here in Helos for the Temple of Heaven's Pact. I know I should wait, but I'm kind of in the mood. I've got a little bit of an itch for some good loot. Let's do Scandian orbs. At least some stuff. Ooh. Ooh. I got that. And we got Sigurd's cloak. Thorsian ring also got that.
You can't carry hold anymore.
I am willing to bet donkey dung that I can. Sure, I can in Day-Day. Oh, I didn't mean to go to Jotunheim. I meant to go to Asgard. As soon as we get to... Oh, actually, we got a merchant here. Duh.
What am I doing here? What does it look like? I bet you didn't know that we Verger are respected for our craft in all 9 realms, and found a way to travel anywhere at our leisure. Well, except Asgard. Woden put a stop to that. Don't be a stranger!
And let's quickly do another little trip to Gadir. We'll do another little trip Excuse me. Excuse me. Do another little trip here to the transmuter.
Welcome, traveler. I am what you would call a transmuter. If you seek the thrill of the betting game, I can provide. For a coin, of course. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, I'm not sure about the ball's hand. I know I got one of the balls set. Now, the jerkin I got. Armlets of Erebus, Penelope slippers. I think I also have the balls hand.
Delivering wooden goods across the Mediterranean. Mind if I make a sketch of these in my journal?
Excuse me.
You have no more.
Your inventory is full.
I called Donkey Dung. I called Donkey Dung. I called Donkey Dung, 'cause things are Donkey Dung.
You have
Your
no more
inventory
room.
is full.
Let's see. Oh, we can take that dart.
You can't hold any more.
That's not one of those darts that I can take. Alright, guys, we'll go ahead and call the episode. I'm going to go ahead and finish processing this stuff off cam, so do appreciate everybody. Excuse me, I do appreciate everybody who's come out. If you're watching here on the YouTubes at youtube.com/OsageOrangeGames, please remember to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, bell icon for notifications. It really does help. Make sure you also give a follow over at twitch.tv/OsageOrange. Which get you guys Monday. There's another episode of Let's Play Age of Mythology Retold. And of course another episode of that as well on Thursday. Hopefully. Knock on wood. Then next Saturday will be another episode of City Building Saturdays and City Skylines, followed by another episode of next Sunday, another episode of Titan Quest: The Loot Grind. So yeah, I do appreciate everybody who's come out. And I hope to catch you all in the next episode. Ta-ta for now.